Well, good evening, everybody. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Saturday, albeit a bit of a chillier one. Right now, winds, they're from the north, really keeping us on that cooler side. 6 miles per hour here in Rockford, 10 miles per hour over in Freeport and Galena, all the way to our west. They're at 13 miles per hour. And with these winds and with how cold we are, sadly now we have to turn to wind chills. Right now here in Rockford, 44 degrees is our wind chill. Over in Freeport, they're feeling like they're at 36 degrees. And again, over in Galena, who have the strongest winds, they're feeling below 30 degrees at 29 degrees. Now granted, we aren't going to stay that cool as we head into our overnight, as our air low is 35 degrees. Cloud cover, however, this is going to remain. Look down to our south. There is a little bit of rain as a system coming from from Missouri into central Illinois. Well, that's going to make its presence. Granted, it's going to be mainly towards our southern counties that they see any sort of rain. Not overly impressed by it, but because of these clouds, it's the reason why we're going to stay above freezing, even though right now we're still a bit on the chillier side. Now tomorrow, these clouds stick around for the vast majority of the day. At Sunday at 3:30, you'll see still completely covered with clouds, a northerly wind keeping us actually quite cool, seeing highs right around 40 degrees tomorrow. But as we head into Sunday evening, you'll start to notice clouds off to our west. Well, they're going to start to dissipate, and they're going to continue to dissipate as we head into our evening hours. That's going to make it so that we're going to cool down quite considerably. Seeing lows tomorrow, 25 degrees. This is going to be our first official widespread freeze of the season. So if you have any sensitive plants, bring them inside. And on top of that, any garden equipment that might have water in it, well, you want to make sure you have the water wrung out. If not, you could see some water damages. And as you'll notice on Tuesday, see a low of 19 degrees for your Halloween. And it is going to be quite the chilly Halloween. At 5 o'clock when you start trick-or-treating, going to look at temperatures around 34 degrees, 6 o'clock 33 degrees, and at 7, 31 degrees. And with wind chills, these are going to feel a lot more like the 20 degrees. And how cold is this? Well, this is very rare to see how cold that we actually are for Halloween. As right now, I'm forecasting a high of 34 degrees for your Halloween. So what does that mean? That means we're actually going to be the third coldest Halloween that we have going to have, or that we have had on record. And along with that on Halloween, we actually could see a chance for some flurries as I'm tracking a low pressure system bringing in this much cooler air along with a little bit of moisture. We could see our first bit of flurries for the season. Now granted, don't think these are going to be anything major, but again, just take into consideration, and especially if you're trick-or-treating, you do want to dress warm because those wind chills in the 20s does not look that fun.
I can't believe that. The last time it was snowing, I think I mentioned it to you guys in the newsroom. I was in college and I walked out of my dorm room on Halloween and I'm like, how long was I asleep?
Yeah.
It's insane. Like only in Illinois. Like it's really weird. And then we're going to have a green Christmas.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, who knows? Thank you, DJ. Coming up in sports.